Hello, welcome. Thank you for joining us here today. We are going to go over a training here that is really going to help you as you are growing and prospering in your business. This is just, hold on, I'm having issues here today. Okay, let's get down to it because I know you guys are really super busy and I don't want to take up too much of your valuable time. So let's take a look at this training that I've put together here just for you guys so you will know different steps, tips, and tricks and things that you can do to grow your business. So you're on Facebook, you're on social media, you're all over the place, and you are growing your home business. And maybe you are selling a product, maybe you're just, doing something else or joining a team, or you're just being a marketer, which is really a big thing. It's a possibility that you are an affiliate with a company and you're selling their products, which is a really super good thing, because then you don't have to hold the products to yourself. You get to let them out there and you get to sell them, and that's where you make your money, and that's really good. I love that because I'm an affiliate also, and I find it much simpler not to have to be in charge of all the products. I only have to do my own, which I am creating my own stuff now. So that's going to be coming out real shortly. So let's just get down to this training here, and it's going to be broke down into 3 simple Facebook steps. Now, I targeted Facebook for this, but you can use these steps on any social media platform. I just used Facebook so that we would make it simple to not get everybody so confused and not know which way to go if I start saying Instagram or Pinterest or Twitter or whatever. But you can use this on any platform that you feel comfortable on or that you're on most of the time. Now, for me personally, I am not on any one platform for any period of time in the day. I have assistants that take care of that stuff for me, and they usually answer my messenger and they answer different things for me, which sometimes gets me in a little bit of trouble, but that's beside the point. So 3 simple steps. So one thing you're going to do as you are generating leads, which you want to turn into sales. Leads, you want to have a focus, and you have to have a focus. You have to be there in your mindset to have a focus on what the outcome is going to be. Now you have to bring the leads in, and then you can convert those into sales for your business, whatever you're selling, whatever you're promoting. So one thing that I like to do, and this makes it so much simpler, and it really makes it easy. Now, I do have a full training on this. I'm going to give you guys the highlights here today. This is going to explain a lot of the different ways that you can put things out there. So what you can do, and I find this really, really simple, is instead of just putting out an ad, blasting your stuff all over the place like you see everyone in every group and everything, they've got just ads, pitch. Put out an invitation. You're going to put out an invitation, because don't you think people are more responsive? Which I'm finding a lot more responses with an invitation to invite them to what I'm showing or what I'm doing. That way, the invitation isn't threatening. It's not saying, well, you have to buy this or whatever you're promoting. It's an invitation to give them the opportunity to come and see what you're doing. An invitation is non-threatening. So, and when your invitation, you want to make sure the background of your invitation, it should reflect you. It should reflect your tribe. It should reflect your team. Like if you are really into, let's say Star Wars or something like that, then definitely your target market is going to probably more respond to you if you have something on the back of your background of your invitation. Have an ad or whatever you're doing, you have to have a background. And it is always good to have a picture of yourself on your invitation, because people need to get to know, like, and trust you. So the more you have yourself out there, the more you're going to have people want to respond to your business. And it should only be for your business. You don't have to be promoting, yourself, which most of us do not do. We do not promote our personal lives when we're promoting our business. And so we want to keep that part clear. And by having an invitation to join the training that you're doing, maybe you're doing a webinar, maybe you're just going to do a live on Hangouts if people are still doing that. But whatever it is, you want to have the invitation. And that way they know what they're going to be, they're invited to. So that's number 2. You want to be clear on what you're doing. Be clear on what you're going to be training on, teaching on, sharing. So when you're clear on what that invitation is for, they're going to know exactly what to expect when they go onto your webinar. Like I said, whether it be a webinar, or maybe it's a hangout, or maybe you're going to do a live in a group, or maybe a live off of your fan page, you're going to do a live video. Whatever you're going to do, an invitation will open up the door, and you're going to get people in, and they're not going to feel like they're being pushed or they're being, persuaded in any way to do something that maybe they're not ready to do. But with an invitation, and you're clear on what you're doing, on what you're teaching, on what you're training, be very clear on what they're going to expect and what they're going to receive. And that's number 3. And ignore my typo there. I'll have to fix that. Okay, so number 3 is, and these 3 steps are so simple. So number 3 is your offer. What are you going to do for them? What does your offer solve for them? What does the offer that you're offering cure their ails or their frustrations or whatever it is? What does your offer do that is going to help them? That's what it's all about, because people are out there and they're searching for people who are going to solve their problems, who are going to help them to get past that hurdle, to get over that stump, to move forward in their business. And that's what people are so frustrated out there anymore. I mean, they're so frustrated because there's so much out there, and there's so many people that aren't actually giving value to the marketplace, and they're just expecting to sell. And they're not offering anything in highlight as to what the product's doing. What can the person expect if they buy this? They're just pitching. You don't want to do that. That is not a good way to, you don't want just a customer for a day. You want to have a customer for life. So whatever you're selling, if you're, like I said, maybe you are growing a tribe, you're growing a team, and you want to be able to help people to learn how to grow their business. That is a platform that a lot of people should get in on, because it's really important. So if that's what you're offering, then definitely tell them, if you join a team, if you do this, if you do that, whatever you're doing, then that's going to benefit you in the long run, which is really true. If you are joining a team, then take a look at the root of the team. Take a look at the concept. Take a look at the community. What are they offering you that you're going to be able to move forward and grow your business and to be able to reach all of your goals? That's the big thing. You want to reach all of your goals. So as you're reaching your goals and you're moving forward, that is a huge plus for you. So as you are solving the problem of the prospect, then you are going to be creating, gaining not only a tribe member, a team member, but you're also going to be recruiting. Maybe you're selling whatever you're selling. Maybe it's a diet shake or whatever. You could be joining or accumulating a client for life. And that's what it's all about. It's about having a community of like-minded people. So whatever you're selling, you want to be sure you're giving value to what you're selling. It's very important. So these 3 steps, like I said at the beginning, you can use these. I used Facebook as a set point, but you can use these steps on any platform. Doesn't matter. You can use it on all across social media. So, and as you're doing this, as you are growing your team, as you are growing yourself, go with invitations. Don't just put out an ad and pitch, pitch, pitch. The question is, I'm going to ask you a question. How many groups do you go into every day to look at, to see what's going on? And how many ads do you see that you just scroll by because all they're doing is bam, 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 bam? It's a question. I'm curious to hear the answers. If anyone wants to put it in the chat, I would be more than happy to look at that. So if that is the question, if that is what you're doing, then you want to stand out. You want to be different. You want to just put an invitation. You don't want to tell somebody, okay, here's my stuff, buy it. But if you put there an invitation and you let them come, because they know what you're selling, they know what you're going to teach, they know what you're training on, or they know what you're offering from the invitation. And that's number 2, they know what you're offering. That's going to be very clear to what they're getting into, and they're more likely to show up. So whether it be a webinar, whether it be, like I said, a hangout, or whatever you're doing, a live somewhere, then people are going to be clear on what they're going to do. But you have to remember, people forget things. The average person forgets 9 out of 10 things that they've seen during the day or the week. So you have to send a reminder. And if you have like Zoom, I have Zoom, and it is a webinar platform. And usually, I'm trying to think how many people you can have on. There's different levels that you can have on for Zoom. I was just trying to think of what you can actually, how many people you can have on one webinar. I think it depends on what level you have, what level you've bought into. For me, I have the ultimate level. I have the top level. And so I can have like 1,000 people on my webinar. So I can attract and give value to 1,000 people in one sitting. So, and it's because of the platform of the community I belong to, we were able to get this really awesome deal with Zoom, and we were able to link directly to YouTube and directly to Facebook, so we can directly connect our Zoom to those platforms and do videos. We can do trainings. We can do whatever it is you want to do. So that's one thing you can look at doing. It's a possibility. If you're looking at getting a great deal on getting, because it's like $1,000 a month. I believe if for 1,000 people, it's because you get all these different things with it, different options you can do. So, but what I did is, like I said, I belong to this community, and maybe it's $500 a month. I'm gonna have to look at that because I have to clarify my prices on that. I just know what I pay, which I pay a really good deal. It's not even close to that. It's because of the community I'm in. But look at those 3 things that we offered right here, and the 3 different steps that you're taking right there. It's an invitation, and it goes over what you're training, what you're going to talk about, what the highlights are. And also, when it comes to the training, you will let them know that they will receive everything you were offering in the training. That when they decide that they are going to buy what you're getting or buy what you're doing, or maybe they want to get more into another training and you're offering that link to get in, then let them know, just like we're talking here, you will get more detailed information from that training. So that being a plus, you just want to stick to the basics in your invitation and what you're offering. If you're doing the webinar and you are going to sell this product, or maybe you're just going to invite, this webinar is just going to invite them into another training. That's all fine and dandy. That is great because it's an invitation and they're going to know more of what they're going to get. So you can go into this little bit of snippet here that we went over, and then if you're interested, you can go into a bigger, more elaborate training, which is going to be more detailed. That's the best way to do it, because when you're doing an invitation or you're just doing a live just to do a quick walkabout, talk about that type of thing, then you can take that value that you're offering now and roll that into the big training that you have the link to. It's simple and it's really beneficial to all parties because you're not taking up a lot of somebody's time when they're just clicking on looking at you. You want to make sure they have their time scheduled to look at what you're doing. So, and one thing you can say is what I usually say to people too is, if you like this part of the training, if you like this, what we're talking about, then you can hit me up for a link to get more detailed training. And that's a plus. So again, this is what we went over, 3 simple steps to get you started, to get you going. There's 3 more detailed steps in this actual training. So according to my system here that we're doing, if you are interested in getting more tips, more tricks, more in-depth, more video training, which is going to be live video to you, it's going to be a video, then definitely hit me up and I will give you a link. I do not send out links to anyone who does not actually request it, because that's spamming. And it's also, I only want to attract people to my team who are really interested in being successful, because you don't want to waste your time on people that don't know what they want to do, if they want to be successful in their business or if they're just having a hobby. Either way, you want to be more specific on what you want to have for your life, for your business, and for what you're doing. Sorry guys, I've been talking so much today that my throat's getting scratchy. So I thank you so much for joining me again. If you want more detailed information on the Facebook training, excuse me guys, pardon me. It's what happens when you talk too much, you start losing your voice. So I will have to end this because I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to talk. So please like and share this video so we can keep it going on Facebook. And I would like to offer this simple training to as many people as possible. It may be simple, but this is very valuable. Very valuable. And when you look at the value that's behind it, you'll be amazed at what you're going to see. It's amazing. So like and share this video, please, and go over to YouTube and definitely subscribe to our channel, because we have a lot of value over there also. And it's all about helping you guys, because you know what? If you don't get in the right team, if you don't get in with the right community, it's going to be harder and harder to get where you want to go. And if I can help you in that area, please let me know. I'd be more than happy to chat with you. I can't chat very much right now because I'm losing my voice. Okay, thank you so much for joining us here this morning, and y'all have a super great day. Thank you.